What up with y'all, man? It's Mr. Zach, and I'm back with another one. Man, these people have lost their mind. They are still tripping off of Elon Musk and Tesla. They out here protesting all around the country. They even all the way up in Canada with this madness. But look, man, y'all hit that subscribe button, man, and turn on that notification bell so every time I drop content, man, y'all be the first ones to get it, man. But look, they up in Canada, Ottawa, Canada to be exact, up there protesting over Elon Musk and Tesla, all the way in Canada. And what Elon Musk doing is affecting America. And it's not affecting in a bad way. It's in a good way. The man calling out waste, fraud, and abuse. He's making clean air vehicles. He went up to space in SpaceX to go rescue some damn astronauts that NASA couldn't even do. You know what I'm saying? This don't make no sense. But you also got some people in Canada that is not feeling the protest at all. So you got this young brother, man. I found this clip. He's being interviewed, and he's trying to figure out why these people in Canada, yeah, I said Canada, is protesting Tesla. Y'all check this out.
So what do you think of this anti-Elon Musk, anti-Tesla protest happening right here in Ottawa right now? What do you think of that?
One, I think it's ridiculous that's happening here in Ottawa, Canada, so far away from what Elon Musk is doing in America. Secondly, what has Elon Musk done to really ruin anybody's well-being or lives to warrant something like this? All he's been doing is he's been creating great companies that represent good values. He's trying to hopefully improve the environment with electric cars, although, I mean, we can debate about whether or not the batteries are good for things like that. He just saved a bunch of astronauts from...
Yeah, he just saved a bunch of astronauts. NASA couldn't do it. Nobody else could do it but SpaceX, and he just did that, and they out here protesting.
Being stuck at the space station, yes, that's him, his company that did that. But what's he doing for the American government? He's cutting waste and fraud? He's auditing them? Is that why we're mad at him?
And it's crazy for them to be mad at him for saving us, saving the taxpayers. You know what I'm saying? It's money that's being spent on just the dumbest things. Billions and millions of dollars. And people are mad at him. I guess people don't understand what he's doing. It's just a shame, man. I don't understand.
You know what? That's interesting because I had a conversation with some of these people earlier, asking them why do they hate Elon. First of all, they're going to throw he did a Nazi salute. What do you think about that Nazi salute? Apparently,
I think that is clearly a person who is socially awkward, saying his heart goes out to you, and it looked like a Nazi salute. Man. He didn't think that through. Why would he publicly do a Nazi salute even if he was a Nazi?
Doesn't make any sense. So
don't make no sense. You wouldn't publicly do something like that, man, knowing what the Nazis did and the Holocaust and all them different things. He would not do that. They just take everything literal. Like he said, he's socially awkward. My heart goes out to you. Come on, man.
And they also told me, so I asked them, what has Elon done wrong? And the one answer they gave me is that Dodge. What do you think about Dodge?
No, I mean, so honestly, all Dodge has done is show waste and fraud. Like a lot of it's ridiculous waste, and we don't even know how much of that is people recycling money back in to their own pockets and making it actual fraud and washing.
Well, that's interesting because I brought that up to them and about.
Hold on, you got some elected officials only supposed to make $200,000 a year, the most $400,000, and they net worth is $20 million, $200 million. Like this is they funneling the money back to them. Kickbacks. It's like Donald Trump said, there's a bunch of kickbacks going on, and that's why these people out here mad, because they piggy bank is being closed up. You can't get nothing else out the damn piggy bank, man.
Specifically the backroom deals and the kickbacks to left-wing groups, because at these protests, even in the United States, look at them, it's a coordinated thing. It's in every city in the U.S. today, and then there's the 50-50-01 or whatever, the big anti-Trump protest today. And if you look at all of these protests in all of these places, there's not one manufactured sign. It's all these cardboard cutout signs and homemade arts and crafts signs. You're not seeing those pre-made signs anymore. Is that a coincidence now that USAID is not funded? Like, what's going on there?
Well, I mean, that is an interesting way to look at it, for sure. But I mean, I feel
they're
like
yelling Nazi truck alert as there is a cyber truck coming down. Yes. So we'll get that in a second, but man, what are you thinking about that USAID?
I think that was the one that was parked around back. Oh yeah, USAID was clearly one of the most fraudulent and wasteful companies in America. But
if he can see it, and he way out there in Canada, USAID, man, yeah, that was I'm glad they dismantled that, man, because it was just so much money going to the dumbest things, man.
I just, no matter what, I don't understand how Democrats or liberals in general are still looking at and seeing all of this and still think that they're on the right side of history.
Wow.
I think it's an issue also with losing power. There's a dynamic there, and they're really influenced by what talking heads on TV say. Like, they take it to heart. They believe it almost full-heartedly. They don't question anything they're told. So when they hear this, they get really worked up and emotional. I really think that's the source of a lot of this.
Yeah, they're looking at the fake news, CNN and MSDNC and all them different left liberal channels and newscasts. Like, it's just they brainwash.
Stuff that's going on social media, the stuff especially on the TV news broadcast. Oh, Elon Musk is doing this, he's taking, lunch away from school children, and they hear that and they get upset. I think that's part of it. What do you think?
All propaganda.
And well, honestly, I think, like, as far as the most recent cut, which I don't know if it was Doge that did it, but it had to do with the education system, the Department of Education. That is one of the things that maybe it would be a lot easier for people to argue, oh no, that's definitely very bad. We're taking money away from these schools. But when you really dig into it, what's that money ever done for the schools? The kids are coming out stupider and stupider and stupider every year.
Here comes the Tesla Cybertruck. Let's see how the crowd reacts.
Woo! Go Tesla!
Crowd not pleased by that Cybertruck coming through here. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, so what has the Department of Education done? You look at, in Chicago, for example, I think there was a report a couple of days ago, dozens of schools where nobody can read at grade level.
Yeah.
So
I was hearing all about the fact that there are dozens of schools where these kids can barely read, and who knows, some of that might have to do with some of the year of no school because of COVID. It could have to do with a lot of things, but just...
It ain't got nothing to do with that. Money is not going to fix the problem. You keep on throwing money at the problem, it's not going to fix it. So it ain't about no sitting out COVID and all this other stuff, because we just didn't go dumb when COVID happened. It's just that the money ain't going to fix it. We need some people that really want to teach these kids, and these kids want to actually learn something. You know what I'm saying? So
just overall, schools are bringing people, the education system is coming down a little bit, and to some extent it might be intentional, because how intelligent do they need us to be now when humans aren't even going to be doing most of the thinking going forward? The AI is going to be doing it, and that's the reality of it. Only our most brilliant are going to be needed. Anybody with an average brain isn't going to be needed to be doing any kind of thinking, and it's a lot better when you're not thinking, you're just following the message.
Man, so you think this is kind of leading to dystopia almost? This kind of
this kind of thinking, definitely. If we push back against it and we let the pendulum swing back,
it's an interesting hat this guy's got here.
But no matter what, AI is going to be a problem.
Who's better, communists or Trump? Well, this is, yeah, man, you meet all kinds here. The communist is on his way to the bank, I guess. Can you write this stuff? You can't write this stuff. You cannot write this stuff. All right, exactly. You just went to the bank. Oh. All right, so if you could say something to these people, what would your message to them be? Like, if you could really get something through to them, what would you communicate?
I really want them to do more research than the surface level, because I really don't understand how people could be against Elon Musk without doing proper research. And if they're only taking all of their ideas from one source, one side of the aisle, like I'm willing to absorb information from both sides. The other thing is, a lot of conservative figures nowadays, they're not even truly conservative. They're libertarians that flipped over. They're liberals that flipped over. Because the liberal side is nuts. It's insane. They're losing their mind, and that's why they're losing people.
Yeah, man, like Joe Rogan.
What's the last conservative
Elon
you heard of? What's the last conservative you heard of that flipped liberal?
Yeah,
it doesn't happen.
It's rare. So are you here today to see this?
Yes.
All right,
I wanted
man.
to see, when I saw the poster...
The poster's ridiculous. The Tiananmen Square stuff, man.
Yeah,
like, that's what's insulting.
I don't know. I don't know that I saw anything crazy like that. I just saw that this
Well,
event
it's
was
the poster that I
happening in
saw.
my city, and I said, hey, I want to see what these people look like. And luckily, they're all gray. So that's a good sign, because it means that the young people are smart enough to not be caught up in this garbage.
That's true. That's true. And you know what? I'll tell you, this poster was circulating on the Ottawa.
Caught up in that garbage, man. That brainwash. It's crazy.
Reddit and other places, it was Tesla Takedown, and it's a picture of two Cybertrucks, I believe, in the Tiananmen Square style piece with a person standing in front of the Cybertrucks.
Okay, so yeah, that was what I saw, but I didn't.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
The Tiananmen Square reference.
They think they're living in a war movie, and how insulting is that to the people who got massacred at Tiananmen Square? All right, man. What's your name, man? And thank you for talking to
Marcus.
me. Marcus, thank you, Marcus, for your common sense and for coming out here. Just maybe you'll have a conversation with someone. Maybe you'll be able to communicate something. And hopefully, if that doesn't work, people hear this.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Marcus.
No problem.
Yeah, man, they way out there in Canada showing they natural ass, man. Like I said, we got Marcus, man. Shout out to Marcus. Man, shout out to the person who did the interview. I don't know the name of the channel, but I just was surfing on X and found this clip, man, because, you know, I'm so tired of looking at the news and these people out here tearing up Tesla trucks and all these different things like that. For what? For what? They supposed to be for the environment, right? Tesla. They wanted us to stop driving these gas cars, and you got an American-made company out here. This man done saved people from space. People are using his Starlink in natural disasters. You know what I'm saying? He's calling out the waste, fraud, and abuse in the federal government. The man trying to help save this country. We in $36 trillion worth of debt and counting. So what's the problem? What's the problem? Why? Oh, because he siding with Trump. Need a better excuse than that, man. But look, man, let me know what y'all feel. I want y'all in the comments, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this situation, man. What are these people doing? Give me your honest opinion, man. If you feel like what these people are doing is wrong, or if you feel like they're right. You know what I'm saying? We can all have a conversation about this. But, man, look, y'all protect yourself at all times, man. Keep your head on the swivel. God bless you. God bless me, man, and God bless America. And I'm out. Mr. Zach Reacts. Peace.
This ain't over, we gon' keep going. It's Mr. Zach, you tuned in to the greatest. The mother YouTubers ain't me, I ain't famous. It's Mr. Zach, I'ma give it to you raw and cut. Smash that like button, give me all thumbs up. My page the realest you gon' come across. I'm the boss.